Hey guys, I was doing a review for someone and realized it would actually it'll be good for everybody. Now this is your average everyday 5 and 6 cue plane. So let's check out their ideas and better ideas. Okay, I think we're going to mostly be looking at the white stones because that was the one I was doing the review for, and that's what's on my mind. When I saw this, well, let's look at this. Let's look at the 4 approaches. We'll start with the one we know the best, B. Let's look at the kick. Well, black's behind enemy lines. This is we'll say, important idea. So everyone's fine. White's very happy about this. The corner is in blacks. Everything's fine. Okay. So we know this one. This one. This stone is very hard to attack. If black takes the corner this way, we can just ignore. White's fine. If white comes out, we can do this sort of thing, and there's really no problem. That's all. And white can go away, white can play, everything's fine. So this one's okay. This one, if we look at the 2 white stones and the 2 black stones, black does have a little more equity. But let's do the same thing over here. Okay, so instead of based on the 4-4, it's based on the 3-4. White, black, done. White's fine, black's fine. But white has a little more equity. Then why would black ever do this? Well, whoever plays first here, well, let's start with why would black do this? Okay. To answer that, let's give white a very nice shamari here. Black comes in. This pinch, any of the pinches, white's really working his stones well. White's going to be getting some profit here, and black's feels burdened as to make it not so much profit. Well, then how about here? Well, immediately white got, let's count 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 4 extra points than black. An immediate profit, but that's it. We give white a little bit of profit up front, but the pinch, all that's nasty stuff, gone. So that's why is we feel more encouraged to play a safe stone. It's very similar to playing here, except it's not in the corner. This is not in the corner, the other one is. Okay, so that's why. So on top, why would white play here? Well, if white's concerned about the pinch, then maybe you could think about backing off. I'm not sure I've ever played the move, this move. I don't like it. I'm like, why would I do that? I don't need to do that. But some people like it, and it is a professional move. Then we get to this one. Let's follow basic Joseki type stuff. How many points does black? Black has 4 stones. White has 4 stones. How many points does black have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 points. How about white? Well, there's the monkey jump. So 2, 4, 6. There's not even a remnants of equity. So this is the one we don't use. Unless there's some extreme case, right? Black, white. Oh, I want this wall so bad. I don't care if black gets the corner. I love my wall. You know, the upper left is a white shamari instead of a black shamari. Something. So sure, there are times you use any move. But this is the one that it's really hard to, we use it as co-threats, right? I'm sorry, ladder breakers. There's a ladder around E. Ooh, we need a ladder breaker. B doesn't quite cut it. I'm theorizing. A does break the ladder. I think I'll play A, the ladder breaker. Black makes good his ladder. White does the, okay, that's reasonable. That I've done a number of times before. Okay, hopefully that'll make sense. So when he plays here, it's like there's absolutely no reason. It's just a loss. Pinch, double pinch. Yes, black should have come out. Much better for black to come out. Okay. Here, what should white do? This is where I just figure it out. You break it down. If we do nothing, that is so common. The first thing I do, if I do nothing, I have 2 weak groups. Okay, I want to do something. If I do this, I have 0 weak groups. But my wall's facing the center where there's nothing to attack. If I do it this way, now I have a wall facing the left, which means when I come in, there's something to do. And I have a wall facing the right, which is big. But this is cut. Yes, but it's much more useful, much more forward thinking. Let's have black cut it just for fun. We, of course, want this side. What? How do we save? This way? Oh, I think white's doing just fine, right? Okay. He does indeed save this way. I was glad to see that. I've saved this way a lot, and I feel bad every time. I know I'm getting less, but I love being connected. Thick wall. Yeah, but it's not doing a lot. The other one's just better, seems to me. Black comes down. Well, black's already alive in the corner. There's not even a question. Just for any, yeah. A, B, it's like cut. It's, yeah, he's alive. So this is a real waste. Okay. What should white do? Instead of, how do we decide this? So instead of looking at good white moves, I want to play some black moves and see which ones I dislike. For instance, I could care less. Please play there. Matter of fact, I'll pass. You can play there. It's nothing. Not literally. How about here? My group's undercut. I have no base. What am I going to do? Run? Ah, I don't like that. But if I play here, I love it. The right looks completely black. As soon as black comes in, kapow. Big, yeah, things are going great. So I think this move is great. Now, I'm also seeing the corner being awkward, which means to me, when I play here later, he may well feel this could come about, at which point I have this again. So I really like this move. He played here. Does this defend white? No. Does it attack black? Well, if it does, it's attacking this stone. So black can go, okay, I'll defend myself. Way better for black than for white. Does this take points? No. This is a 5% move, a 3, a 2. This is a really small move. Okay. Black plays here. Who would do that? Such a slow, flat move. Okay. Here, I would play the other move instead, this one, that one. Okay. Black comes in. Let's look at black's move for a minute. Is black okay? Oh, yeah. Is white okay? Yeah. What's big? Let's talk about why we won't mark area 3. Who owns area 1? Nobody. Who owns area 2? Nobody. Who owns area 3? Oh, that's white's. What do you mean white owns it? We needed some definitions. There's no room for a black group in there. If black comes in, he's not alive. He's struggling. So we say it's white's what? Area of control, I think is the official term. It just takes so long to say. That's white's. It's not white's cache, but it's white's area. That's how I term it because it's short and sweet. I assume it's understandable. So what's big? Oh, area 3 spoken for. It doesn't come up. What about area 4? Is that black's cache? I don't think so. But it's his area. It's just not his cache. We don't know what's going to happen there. Is area 5 black's corner? I've got to say no. It certainly is his area, but that's all middle game. There you go. Area 3 is middle game. 1 and 2, opening. And as Mr. Yang says, when you're in the opening, play opening moves. Oh, that's so deep. Okay, so we compare the left to the bottom. Both have special characteristics. And this is how we compare. You always, when it comes to big areas, count them. If there's 3 and you only count 2, area 3 often is the biggest because of the special characteristics. Open skirts, weak groups. Width, physical size, is a wonderful pointer, but it is the least of all the pointers. He's weak. Oh, you can get it in Sente? Times it by 2 at least. Double Sente? Times it by 4 at least. Double Gote? Really small. Okay. Area 1 is big because black's getting a double wing. Area 2 is big because white's making a massive moyo. So we have to compare. Massive moyo, double wing. Equitable, whatever you want. Choose one. I mean, in my mind, at the moment, the moyo seems bigger, but I'm not at all confident about that. But here, profoundly small, profoundly wrong. What should white do? Hey, I'm going to make a big area, which is what white does. So I'll show you as I showed him. I'm sure some of you have seen this before. White to play. White, black defends. Nice little Joseki. White has Sente. Black has Sente. White's move. Black has Sente. Okay, in the upper left, what happened? Equity. It's about equal. Black has 2, 4, 6, maybe 8. White has 2, 4, 6. Very close to equal. White's fine, black's fine. Equity. Black's profit is that he got Sente twice. Okay, let's do it again. What? You dare to play in my area where you can't even, there's not even room for a group? How arrogant of you. I can't believe the audacity. I better defend. I'm attacking you. I better get out. Black is now behind enemy lines, which, believe it or not, becomes a problem. So black is going to fix, but he's going to fix in a manner close to white's thin area. So it makes it a Three purpose move rather than a two. Defense, size, and attack. White fixes and gets out. Black says, yeah, I don't think so. So now what's happened? There is no equity anywhere. White has 0 points, 0 eyes. Black has not attempted to get 1 point yet his points have been thrown into his lap, heaped upon him without ever trying, because he's attacking. So when your opponent comes into your area, if you don't attack, just say it wasn't your area. Just he lives easily. The whole point is, if you attack, that one move is profit, and it's for free. So back here, we must attack. Okay? Attack is defined by removing an option for health. Black has 3 options: direction 1, 2, and 3. These are directions, not moves. If white had a big center moyo, we would use 2. That's where the profit would be. So how does one choose how to attack? Well, sometimes when you attack, you're getting clear profit, like the thing you've been building and now you're getting more, really obvious. That's uncommon. Next is just profit. For instance, I haven't tried to take any points in the corner, but if I attack that way, oh, I now have points in the corner. Not grand, but clear. Sometimes we stop this one. In this case, for what reason? I don't have anything there. Black has nothing there. So in this case, corner. And usually corner, because corner first, side second, center third. Okay, so it must be here. Black should come out. We're going to come out 4th line to keep the pressure up. We're thinking about pressure. Don't go 5th. 5th is terrible for points. Okay, what should black do? Black should get out. Black's still awkward. I'm going to keep coming out. Maybe 4th line double. We're just doing great in the profit. What did black get for his 3 moves? Not 1 point yet, not 1 eye yet. Okay, white goes here. Black should immediately start living, getting some points, getting some life, really. This side first, easy. This side, hard. The harder you make it, the more points he's getting. Corner first. If, let's just do this. Sure. Oh, yeah. Why not? Heck, let yourself get surrounded. Build this sucker. You can live here. Look what you got on the bottom right. That's huge. But here, it's nothing. So corner first. Black. Let's go. Let's apply our process. Am I okay? No. A stone, losing options, getting unhealthy. Great. We're going to defend A. Well, that could mean anything. Defending A, it's got to be a dozen spots to choose from at least. So we need more information. And if you know the list, you recurse through the list. Defense, offense, territory, in that order, to get the thinking down. Once you've got the thinking down, you can just say, well, there's 3, which ones strike me as the right thing to do. But to learn it, just go in order. So defending A. As we defend, can we help anything else that likes helping? No, I don't see anything else that needs help, wants help. As we defend, can we hurt him? Yeah, corner. So let's defend, which totally hurts black. And he did. Black plays here. How's our group? A minute ago, we could have played here, which is at least an eye, plus we can capture him next, which is 2 eyes. I mean, it's like a really great move for our defense. Well, he's taken that away. So we need to defend. That's the point. And we're going to just shorten up the list. We're going to bother black. That would be here. If we don't play here, black's just alive with that next move. So we help us hurt him. He went here. Not attacking, only defending. If you're going to defend, remember, fourth line is for growth, which we have no right to do here, or it's to keep the pressure up, which we've just asked black to live. So here we want stability in points, which is third line. Okay. Here, if I'm black, I mean, just imagine white plays this now. This is getting difficult to live. So it's black. I'm going to play here right now and live. Let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. If white does nothing, you can see that white group over there, not alive yet. Okay. Place here. Well, at least here. Well, there. Yeah, this is... There's no reason to hold back. White. If we're going to read white's mind, white is saying, you know, I really want to stop him from getting a big center. Okay, let's work on that a little bit. Big center means black is going from A to B, not straight across, because that would be an extremely small center. He wants to go up, start going over, and back. Okay, now that's a center. How many moves? 1, 2, 3 minimum. So if black goes move, move, you come in 3 and disturb it. But it's just not. Center's hard. Don't worry about his center. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, so that's reading his mind. That's this move. Okay. Now let's stop reading minds and let's apply a process. Am I okay? Well, the only thing to check is our C group. Is it okay? Everyone out there, yes, no. How does one know? Apply the process. In this process, it's a question. Do you have 3 options for health? If you only have 1 option and it's his move, he takes it, you're virtually dead. If you have 2, he plays 1, you're forced into, it's just a clear chase, 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 chase. If you have 3, whatever he does, you have options. You can go right, you can go left, you can pass and let him attack you severely. Lots of options. Okay, so let's count. We remember that options include running directions, bothering him, or life in 1 move. 3 options. 1. If we play at 1, we are, well, totally bothers black. Black's near death. How can that near death group attack us in any severity? Can't. It's almost like dead. So 1, bother black. And to say that properly, let's put it here on the black group. 1, bother black. Can we live in 1 move? Oh, it looks like maybe we could. Is that alive? I think something like this could be alive. I mean, it's easy to make excellent shape. Now, it feels a little subjective because we didn't read all the way out, yes, I am alive. That's what you want. But here it's like, it sure seems so. So much I'm willing to give it a yes with yes. I think I can play and be virtually alive, especially if I play 3 in Sente first, then absolutely alive. Okay. 1, bother him. 2, live outright. 3, I'm not yet to the left. 3, I can run to the left. I'm not there yet. I'm not to the left when it comes to C. I can run to the left. I can run in a straight line in direction 4, nothing stopping me. I can run in direction 5, 6. This group has 6 options for health. We could probably pass 3 times and be perfectly fine. Who knows? Okay, so we're not here to defend. Okay, we're okay. How's black? Black is weak. Here and here. Which one do we attack? The weaker and or more important. Well, A is more important than B. He can give up B. It's just a stone. A, it's a group. You can't give up a group. So A, how shall we attack? Corner first. Process. That's what I teach. I'm thinking of one student over and over. It's so cute. He tries to find the move. He's obviously confused. So I step in. Okay, what's the process? Well, I was feeling that. Stop right there. That's not the process. What? Oh, the process. I think I might be weak over here. Whoa, you think you might? Okay, you're asking if you're okay. You didn't say that, but you are asking that. But you didn't, you just said, I kind of feel, are you or are you not? I've given you tools to find out. And we've gone through this so many times. This has happened with a lot of students over the years where they just, I'm thinking of another guy, and he gets distracted by shiny objects. This is the term he and I've used over the years. And it's hilarious. So it's like, he can't do the list because this is so exciting over here. And I say, but and you can't even hear me talk because he's so enthralled. It's hilarious. Yeah. I had a student recently, I know I'm telling stories and rambling. A student recently, I picked him up. He'd been playing Go for 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. He had 0 bad habits. That's huge. Getting rid of bad habits, old perspectives, that's hard. He had no bad habits. And I picked him up and I explained it to him and he listened and he believed me. 6 months, one done. Boom. And now it hasn't been a year yet. And if it's a slow game, he can play at a 4 and 5 done level. Pretty exciting. And now he still has games where if he tries something different, he might collapse. If the game is things he's familiar with, he can play very well. If I mix it up, well, he's getting better at that too. Anyway, here we go. White plays here. I understand. So let's say his choice was, I think Black's Moyo is more important than his weak groups. Well, that's not true, but let's say it was. Time to deal with the Moyo. I would start asking questions. There's so many questions. What about, let's go here. Just an obvious question to ask. Is this the right, I don't know. Let's just start asking a question. What's he do? Let's start with, look at a few moves. Here, very strong. Boom, boom. So now, anytime I want, I can make a ko. So I can walk away now, start attacking things. If he kills the corner, that means I attack and he plays here. Slow. He doesn't want to kill the corner. I can play ko anytime I want. Okay, let's look at another one. I play Hihanes. Let's go here. Let's say he plays strong. Oh, I can live anytime I want. That's the tripod group, absolutely alive. So I can now go attack something, and if he kills, too slow. It's as if he added an extra move without a white stone. So both those look great. Let's do another one. Let's go here. If he keeps everything clean on top, he has a weak group. That makes 3. Game over. Let's say he starts chasing me. Okay, how are you going to chase me? One of these is out or alive or something. He can't kill both of these. There's just so many options. He can't save everything. Okay. White, black. You got to do what you're doing, right? You got to finish the thought you're on, or you're wasting moves. Here, black lives. Here, okay, he's going for the center, granted. Here, it's all awkward and weird. Okay, white now has a chance at the center. Still, don't do it. Center is so hard to get. Now, we know this intellectually because, that's why we play corner first. Takes 2 moves. And side second takes 3 moves to take a point. Center, 4 moves to take 1 point. That's extraordinary. So let's have black live. And white says, aha. Oh, that's not your points in any way, shape, or form. Okay, here, this is all really silly play. We won't go over this. This is just all wrong. I mean, grossly wrong. So we'll stop there. And it's been long enough anyway. Okay, guys, hope it helped. Ask questions, send comments, make suggestions for future videos. Okay, bye.